Moving on, also from this week, Star Wars The Bad Batch. So we're still out in space. We got Season 2, Episode 3, and is Episode 13 called Pabu. Do you remember what this one was about? Okay, not once again, spoilers, because we gotta have something to talk about. The Bad Batch, the main crew, the four of them, there's Omega, Wrecker, Hunter, and Tech. They've informally severed ties with Sid, who's Rhea Perlman of Cheers fame, and now they're hanging out with Wanda Sykes.
Yeah.
So they help out her character to get some artifacts, and then they go to a water planet. It's all water except for this one small island that they inhabit, and it's almost like they could have ended the show with this episode.
It's like an island in Greece, is what it reminds me of. The way that the buildings are all constructed and everything, like those islands in Greece with the white buildings. It's really interesting. They go there and they start considering maybe they should just take a vacation and stay a while.
Yeah, it seems as if they could have, either ended the show or just had those characters pause and then go to other characters for the next few episodes, because we only got 3 more episodes of this season. Now, since we're talking about spoilers, there's a big tidal wave that comes, so there's some action they gotta save everyone.
Yeah, I mean, their whole purpose, they realize, like, Omega's not having a normal upbringing, and Wanda Sykes reminds them of that she needs to hang out with kids her own age, even though she's older than the Bad Batch. But they realize that, well, why are we doing all these missions? So maybe we should just stop and do what's best for her for a while and give her some friends and let her hang out with people her own age and have some fun.
That seems to be their dilemma. They're fugitives from the new Empire because the Republic has fallen in this era. This is an era where the Empire is slowly taking over, and we're starting to get Imperial stormtroopers, and earlier this season they're creating a new army of the Empire, because before they didn't have one.
It doesn't have a
they don't have the full stormtroopers that you get from original recipe Star Wars, but they're getting there. So it's a transition between the clone troopers and then the stormtroopers that you see in the original Star Wars. They're slowly changing the armor and the uniform.
What's important is that the Empire hasn't gotten everywhere yet. Now, we do know in the end they will get everywhere, but they haven't got to this place yet. Now, it is possible that this tsunami is due to activities of the Empire. Now, we don't know why it happened, but it was very unexpected. But of course, we know around here that those things do happen, and we've had whole towns washed out here before.
We're here on the far east coast of Canada.
Unfortunately, we've had that happen.
When you live on the ocean, there's big storms. This could happen. I think they just added that to this story because they wanted to have some more action in it instead of it just being like a nice, quaint story.
But in the end, they do intend to stay, and this time not as a holiday, but to help them rebuild all their little mud huts that got washed away, like sand castles.
I think they might jump to other characters. They might jump back to Crosshair for the next episode. They might jump to Echo and Captain Rex.
I don't know.
Who knows?
So they're going to stay for a while. They've been running for a long time, and
did you enjoy this episode?
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah.
I liked it.
What a ringing endorsement. I'm still really on board for this show.
It wasn't like groundbreaking or anything. It wasn't like some of the other ones where you see a lot of character development or anything like that. But it still was interesting, and we're trying to figure out where is their place.
This episode was a nice break from the dark storyline that we're getting with Crosshair, because that deals with a lot of moral ambiguities and moral questions. It's like, should I be a soldier for these guys? Do good soldiers follow orders? And there's all these moral questions. And then there's all this bigger political stuff going on in Coruscant with the Republic changing into the Empire. And this was a nice break from that. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna save my my rating for it until the season is over. We got 3 more episodes coming.
Oh, only 3. Oh, wow.
Well, we're getting one on the 22nd this coming week, and then apparently we're getting the last 2 on March 29th, it said, according to Wikipedia.
So it'll be over by the end of the month. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're still getting Mandalorian
that we've been talking about. Mandalorian then after that.
Although I'm not hearing anyone talk about this, so maybe we're the only ones enjoying Star Wars The Bad Batch. If you're enjoying it, or if you're not enjoying it, let us know down in the comments below what you think of Star Wars The Bad Batch. I think it's personally great.